It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Chat room, dance, dance, dance. Standing ovation. Wow, Becky, thank you. Who is this GizFiz guy, says Red Penguin. The question is, who is our... Wait a second, let me get my thing cranked up. Who is our... Chat room celebrity of the week. Now, last week...
We have two lined up, I believe.
Oh!
Because we had Vicky, who sent me an email last week and reminded me today that she...
Oh, she did? Okay.
...is available. But
okay.
You said there was somebody else before her. I want to say his name was Ryan, but I'm not certain.
Oh, yeah. Ryan, are you in the chat room? If not, we'll go to Vicky. Was it Vicky who's all set to go?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. So, Ryan, we're going to give you 1 minute to say, Dick, I'm here, and I'm raring to go. If not, we will have Alex. Jack Ryan isn't in here. Okay, so if you want to line up Vicky, I will start with our George Davis, true and false. 58, 57, 56. Okay. True and false from George Davis. There are more atoms in a teaspoon of water than there are teaspoons of water in the entire Atlantic Ocean. True or false? There are more atoms in a teaspoon of water than there are teaspoons of water in the entire Atlantic Ocean. How could that be? I'm going to say, true. That's easy. I'm going to say false. Rollover says there are no teaspoons in the Atlantic. I'm afraid there are. Where's the Titanic? How many teaspoons were on that ship? Myra, what's your true or false? More atoms in a teaspoon of water than teaspoons of water in the entire Atlantic Ocean.
Thank you. False.
False?
I think false.
I say false, too. Alex, are you busy or did you hear the question?
I'll say true.
You'll say true, okay. And the answer is, it is true. Wow, my camera just fell off the top of my, the top of my laptop. Okay. All right, and let me just aim it a little more. There we are. Okay. Question number 2. Donald Duck's full name is Donald Fitzsimmons Duck. True or false? Donald Duck's full name is Donald Fitzsimmons Duck. Bill says the smallness of atoms is more than people think. Should be less than what people think. False, his name is Donald No Pants Duck. Oh, that's very funny. There are more molecules in a cup of water than there are stars in the entire universe. But are there more molecules in a cup of water than stars in the Twit Brick House? Yeah, think about that. Donald Tevius Duck. Whenever we would write William M. Gaines in a press release, we would add another name. And it was, William M. Gaines, publisher, founder, mid. So it was I originally started by saying that the M stood for Mildred. So we always called him William Mildred Gaines. And then it went to William Mildred Higginbottom Gaines. Then William Mildred Higginbottom Gaines Pius III. Anyway, Myra, true or false? Donald Duck's full name is Donald Fitzsimmons Duck.
Well, I'm going to try 2 for 2 now, and I'm going to say true.
True. Okay, Alex, your take?
True.
True. And the chat room, it thought it was Donald Q. Duck. No. Tiberius. Donald Feathers Duck. The answer is, false. His real full name is Donald Fauntleroy Duck. All right. He didn't use his middle name that much. There are more people speaking French in Africa than in France. I don't think they mean it this very minute, but you get the general idea. I guess it should be more people speak French in Africa than in France. True or false? Boy, the chat room is... Crucial Wax says, yes, but at this very minute. Oh, okay. At first it was all true. Now we're getting some falses in there, except for Regrata, who is saying we. Kaz, is that something to do with Donald Duck, your cozies? If it is, Alex, can you nail that link?
Yeah, just
Cozies, COSIZZ, has a link going by. Hopefully it's something to do with Donald Duck. Let me go back to this question. More people speak French in Africa than in France. Myra?
Okay, I'm going to be 3 for 3 now. True.
True, but you got the last one wrong.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm 3 for 3 if I got this one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say true, too, because Africa is so huge. Alex, your answer?
true.
More people? Go ahead.
True.
True. Okay. And the answer is there are more people that speak French in Africa than in France. True. 2 more.
So the link in the chat room was Donald Duck, Donald Gets Drafted cartoon from 1942.
All right.
But
Can
just
we?
the full cartoon, though. I don't know.
Oh, the full cartoon. Okay.
9
okay.
minutes of copyrighted material.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We don't need no stinking Disney. If it were Coronet Films from 1941, we might do it. Okay, there are more cases of skin cancer due to tanning than lung cancer cases due to smoking. Now that is interesting. More cases of skin cancer due to tanning than lung cancer cases due to smoking. You know, this would almost vary by when this question was posed, because smoking, I guess both are down. You know, we used to have tanning salons everywhere, and I think they're totally illegal now in the city. I'm not sure. Tanning, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or you have to be over 21, or I don't know. So, Myra, what's your take? More cases of skin cancer due to tanning than lung cancer cases due to smoking. True. Okay. Alex?
Say false.
Yeah, I'm going to say false, too, because so many people are smoking. And the answer is more cases due to tanning than lung cancer due to smoking is true. Wow. I'm confused. Why are they tanning lungs? You are very confused, 6407. All right, final question. This is depressing. Okay, true or false? To burn off the calories from 1 single M&M, piece of candy, you need to walk half a mile. True or false? To burn off the calorie intake for one single M&M, you need to walk half a mile. True or false? So Myra, the Weight Watcher king or queen, will say...
I'll say true.
Wow, say true. Okay. So she comes in here and just... I don't get it. Okay. Alex, what's your take? Well, to burn off one M&M, you need to walk half a mile.
I'm going to hope false.
The chat room is pretty much going... Wow, someone says false. It takes a longer walk. Eric Duckman says false, 100 yards. And the answer is false. You just need to walk the length of one football field to burn off the calories of one M&M. So do we have any jocks in the audience?
Eric Duckman was right. Is it a football field 100 yards?
Is a football field 100 yards? Chat room? The green M&Ms require a longer walk. A football, yeah, Eric Duckman, you're right. 100 yards. You got to walk. That'd be depressing. TikTok said you have to walk 40 miles to burn off a full bag of M&Ms. Gosh, I hope not. George Davis, thank you. Alex, are we ready?
We are ready.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone weeks without one, but the dearth is over because we have a chat room celebrity of the week. Hello, celebrity.
Hey, Dickie D.
Oh, it's a great sound. And I forgot your name already. Was it Vicky? Was it Sarah?
Vicky.
Was it none of those? Vicky?
It's Vicky. Yes.
Oh, okay. And Vicky, where are we calling you?
I'm in Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Did you have a good? Did you have a crappy winter there, or is that south enough that it was warm?
No. We had snow and everything for weeks, and ice. We had lots of ice.
Oh, okay. And Vicky, what do you do for a living there?
Well, I have two jobs. I'm retired from the public schools here. I taught blind and vision impaired students. And I'm still the low vision consultant in a neighboring county.
Oh, okay.
In addition, there's a new program.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's more.
There's a new program at the University of Memphis for intellectually disabled young adults from 18 to 29. And it gives them an opportunity to get vocational training, but be among their college-age peers. So it's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fun. There are about 200 of them across the country. It's a new trend educationally for students who would not ordinarily be college-bound, but to give them that opportunity.
And so, is it a nighttime thing, or is it taught like a regular?
No. We meet during the day, and the students attend 4 classes that are just pre-vocational in nature, advocacy and independent living, things like that. And then they have the opportunity to audit regular college classes. It's a 2-year program, so they can take 4 college classes, one each semester.
Wow, that is really great.
It's really an awesome opportunity. And then at the same time they're taking the classes, we provide internships around the college campus that could lead to future jobs for them.
What would one intern thing be?
Right now we have an internship at the for Aramark. They provide food services, so the students might clean the floor, clean the tables, wash dishes, those kinds of skills. We have an internship at the library where they learn to shelve the books and greet the customers, that kind of thing.
Oh, great.
So
Vicky,
not academic.
Go ahead. No,
They're not
continue.
academic in nature. they're not. It's not an academic program. It's really for these job skills.
Right. Excellent. Vicky, what is on your sweater there? It looks how you wear. It almost looks like you're wearing a name tag. Oh, stand.
It's a
Oh,
Twitch
there
shirt.
you go. All
Twitch shirt.
right. All right.
I have my twit pillow behind me.
Okay. You know what? I didn't even know that they at one point they sold twit pillows. I know about the sweatshirt.
When they first were building, Leo might have even been in the brick house. I mean, in the little cottage.
Oh, in the cottage when
But
he sold that.
It's been years ago. I also have a.
Oh my word!
Ta-da! I was going to wear it, but I really look stupid in it. So much for that.
This is super. This is super.
Also Dickie D.
So you won the contest a few times.
No, boxes of crap.
Oh, boxes of crap.
I got one, and then I had to come back and get the one that with Chad and Leo and Lisa and you in it. And you of course signed it.
Yes.
And picture of Alfred. Signed a picture of Alfred.
Great.
I love my box of crap.
Oh, did you get some good stuff? Did you?
Absolutely. The one remaining package thing is the notepad.
Oh,
which is cool.
It is cool. I don't know that they're probably a collector's item by now. Yeah.
For me, it is at least.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, garbage collectors.
That.
Yes.
In fact, I must tell you, when I was a kid back in the Stone Ages, I used to walk down. I walked like a half a mile from my house to the TG&Y, so I could spend my babysitting money, and I always got mad. And it took me all week to read it. It was the most fun I had, probably.
Oh, great. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I love Mad. I love Mad Magazine. And
excellent. Oh, wow. And an explainer, too. I watch every week, but I can't read the chat room and listen to what's being said on screen. So I'm a member of the chat room, but I can't participate. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I know everybody. I know Dr. Mom, although she doesn't know me, that kind of thing.
And what is your name in the chat room?
It would be Braille Teacher.
Braille Teacher. Okay.
When I'm in there, yeah.
Okay. So when we ask the chat room to ask you some questions, I'll just reread them for you.
Yeah, please, because I just...
Yeah. No problem. So we always ask if you have any pets.
I do. I have a standard poodle, Mac.
Oh, okay. Great.
He might come on command.
Oh,
Mac,
good.
Come here.
Come on, Mac. Charlie. Yep. Come on, Mac.
Evidently not.
Oh, that's okay. He might roam in after you talk for a minute or two. And so when you're not doing your two jobs, I think Mac is coming into the picture.
I think I'm getting him in with a treat, maybe. He's pretty good at treats, hearing the treat sounds.
Oh, careful, because Myra's going to jump into the camera thing here. Don't hold it too close to your web. Treat. That doesn't matter. Mac. That's why when Charlie comes down, Charlie always licks Myra's mouth because she's been eating his treats.
The dog treats, exactly.
When we run out of cheese, she says, "Oh, where's Charlie's bowl?" I said, "Myra." So when you're not doing your two jobs, Vicky, do you have any hobbies?
I like to volunteer. I like to crochet. In fact, this morning I was volunteering at a museum in town called the Pink Palace, and it was built by Clarence Saunders. He started Piggly Wiggly, which was the first self-serve grocery. And he went bankrupt and ended up giving it to the city. So it's this beautiful building that's got now a museum inside.
What? I thought Piggly Wiggly was a big successful chain of stores.
It was, but then he went bankrupt in the 30s or 40s. And he never did finish this. He built a pink palace for his wife. Hold on, my dog was here.
Okay, very good. Max. Come on, Max. This is your chance to be famous.
Come here.
There you go, Max. Oh, Max.
Mac Cam.
Mac Cam. Oh, Max, look at you. What a pretty dog.
Yeah. He's a big monster.
Yeah, he's big. He's great. And he's tannish, right?
He's black.
Is he black? Okay, I thought he looked a little bit tan when he jumped up.
Oh, gray. You know, we get old.
Right. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gray.
yeah. Mac. Hey, Mac.
Yeah. Mac. here.
Mac, look at you, Mac
Yeah.
Cam. This is trademarked. So remember, Disney. Hello, anybody from Disney? It is against the law to re-show this video.
Here you go.
Yeah. If
That's
you're
my
thinking
baby.
of putting this video into a major motion picture, you cannot do it. We
You're
forbid
done
it.
now.
All right, so volunteering is one thing. Max is your pet. We always ask how you found out about Leo and or Twit.
Well, I'm one of those people that found him through Tech TV. In Memphis, unfortunately, we didn't get Tech TV until a year or two before they quit. So then I was watching reruns and I ran into him on the internet, and I've been thrilled ever since because, we all love Leo.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, I think Time Warner Cable picked it up like the last 2 years. So
That's
it
who
was.
we had, Time Warner.
Yeah. You have Time Warner down there?
Not anymore. Now it's Comcast, but we did.
Which one
At
is
that
better? Are they one
It's
worse? than the
it's
other?
just like they all say, it's all horrible. It's
Yeah.
all about the customer service. Supposedly I get like 50 megabits down, but most of the time I get like 5 megabits down.
Right. Yeah, no. I remember I did a thing for Mad a few issues ago. The upside of the merger between Time Warner and Comcast, and one of them is the two worst companies will be one, and you only have to go to one to complain about
you have
the
no
crappy
choice.
service.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's terrible.
Yeah, they are. They are just the pits. Although I must say lately, they've been a little better. And now that FiOS has come to New York City, and they're only wiring the big buildings, but it seems every month they send you a letter saying, you know what? You're going to have Showtime free for the next 6 months as a thank you. And what I really appreciate is it says, if at the end of 6 months you don't want Showtime, do nothing. It will automatically disappear from your set and you will never be billed. And which is way better than the way it used to be, is where they gave it to you free for 6 months. And then if you forgot to cancel it, it suddenly showed up.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And they did, my speed here is very good. I have like 30 up and 300 down. It's pretty good.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, it is great, especially for Twit. And the price did not change. I think it's $55 a month or something on top of my cable bill, but it's been good.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. So now we'll turn it over to the chat room. And Vicky, when this is over, you're going to get yet another Mad magazine. Okay. Who knew? And you'll get another photo. So when you shoot me the email, I can autograph it to you again. I can just put my name on it, or I can autograph it to someone you like. So it's GizWiz, GizWizBiz at AOL.com. Shoot me an email. And you have a choice. If you want to wait 2 weeks before you send the email, March, April, May, the June issue should be out. So I could send you that.
Oh, yes. Should I put that in the email?
Yeah, just say hold for June issue. Actually, if you could wait about a week or two to send the email, it'd be better.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
And then and the subject line put send Mad. It's just I right now have more than 2,000 emails in my inbox. So,
oh my God.
And the next issue is totally edited by Weird Al Yankovic. So it's a fun issue.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's not printed yet, but I've seen most of it. Okay, so from the chat room, I Love It says, Vicky, do you use a MacBook?
Yes, I'm on a MacBook Pro right now.
MacBook Pro right now. Okay. Chat room, you can go ahead.
I love Macs, love Apple. I worked at Apple for 3.5 years, one of my many part-time jobs.
And what did you do for Apple?
I worked in the retail store here.
Oh, in the retail store. Okay.
I loved it. It was when the iPhone first came out, the iPhone 1. It was so much fun. We had so much fun. And as a
Do-
teacher, you have to have a part-time job because teachers don't get paid squat.
Do Apple employees get a discount?
Yes, you do.
You do? Okay. Do they make it so like you can only buy one of something so you can't buy them like for your friends?
Exactly.
They do. Okay. Okay. And was it a good
That's
discount?
It's
The
like
discount was
25% or something.
25%. Okay. 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 Because I once interviewed someone, not on GizFiz, but for another show, who worked for Staples, and they said, "Oh yeah, we get everything at employee and the discount was 12%." And I was thinking, that's not much
hardly seems worth it.
I know, exactly. Myra Joyce says that's pretty good. Okay, so a few more questions for someone says, okay, this is Vicky. She says, Vicky, when you work with blind people, do you need to help them with blind technology stuff?
Yes, and that is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Technology for the blind has come so far. It's amazing. In fact, I have a 14-year-old student. I used to have to give a big, long lecture for years to my students who would be drivers and explain to them that you can't drive because you're legally blind. You'll never be able to drive, your eye condition, blah, blah, blah. Now, this year, I could say, in your future, you could possibly have a driverless car. It's true.
Wow.
It's awesome. It's a reality. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that kid's going to be 24 or 34. He could have one of those self-driving Google cars. Why not?
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. Let me go back to...
Yeah.
Oh, someone asked you about your dog. Max is a standard poodle, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, okay, standard
And
poodle, okay.
He went to obedience school. I learned nothing, so he's not very obedient.
Okay. Bill wants to know if you know of a gentleman called Jonathan Nadeau.
I was just seeing that name, and no, I don't know.
You don't know it. Okay.
But
someone is
technology. Huh?
And someone is complimenting you that you are an awesome teacher.
Oh, thank you. I love what I do. I love teaching. I hate what they're doing to education today. I think that we should be going a different way toward getting children ready for the next decades, but nobody asked me.
Okay. Someone said, do you have children? Do you have children of your own?
I have 2 grown children, 28 and 30, Joel and Brian.
Oh,
Wonderful
great.
Men.
Great. Are they in the tech industry?
No, one of them works for FedEx, which is cool. FedEx is from Memphis.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
He works at the hub and he loves his job. We were with family last night for Passover, and I just heard the whole story, what about his job. Everything's very secretive in there, and they're not supposed to tell you what they do, so I rarely get to hear about it, and that was fun.
Oh, great. Yeah. Vicky, ask him if he saw package 9923705. It's
no,
about
he
this.
only has stuff to go to Fort Lauderdale and somewhere in Delaware.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Oh, that's okay. No problem. So Sharp Sid said, Vicky, what's the best way to go to get teacher training?
I see it.
The best way to go to. Oh, you can see this to get teacher training, especially.
Yeah, Alex has it up on the screen that I'm looking at, actually.
Oh, I forgot. I'm so stupid. I'm looking at my monitor here, forgetting to look down at the regular monitor. Okay, so you can see those.
Some of the time I can read them too. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
In my never to be humble opinion, the best way to go is to get experience, but you're required in teacher education to have a teacher certificate. All of them teach the same thing, the same way. There's no incentive anymore in education to have a degree because all of the pay, or most places pay based on student progress as opposed to what degree you have. They just did that here in Memphis. everybody gets paid as if you have a bachelor's degree. There's no longer a stipend for getting your master's or your doctorate or any other thing. It's weird. I see Hi from Another Joel, too.
Okay.
How do I feel about Common Core? Must be that question from Tech Junk. Is that what it says? Common
Yes, it
Core?
does. Yep.
Bad idea. Bad idea. The whole, children are not being taught to think. Children are being taught how to take tests. If only our world were test takers. Unfortunately, to fix my car, I don't want you to take a test. I want you to fix my car. Silly me.
I don't.
3-6
Can you see
Mafia,
that,
I've
McButter?
only-
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say 3-6 Mafia I've only heard of. I'm not into rap and that music, modern.
And how about McButter Pants? iPhone or Android better for blind education?
iPhone is easier.
Okay.
And it's easier for me because I'm an Apple girl. I have been raised in Apple.
Okay.
And here in Memphis, when computers first came out, Apple made a deal with the school system, and every school got Apple computers. So that's what I learned, and that's what I'm comfortable with. People who use Android tell me that there are accessibility features, and they tell me that the difference is that the Apple ones on the iPhone are built into the system. You're not adding to the system; it's part of the system. So whatever you do has those accessibility features. And that makes it easier.
Okay. Yeah, that is easier. Frankie the Waffle says, I want Vicky to be my teacher. And Frankie the Waffle, that could happen because I think Frankie the Waffle has been in school for almost 42 years now.
As long as I've been teaching, so that works.
As long as you've been teaching.
That's funny.
Can you see Elizabeth's question? Is there any voice-controlled tech used for visually impaired?
There are a large variety of speech-to-text apps, and that's for Windows and PC. I mean, Windows and Mac. Also on the iPhone, you've got Siri, those kinds of things that operate for you. And the blind people that I know really are just all in on the iPhone because of its simplicity. And you can talk to it and it will talk to you.
Great. Kenny wants to know, how did you get your voice so sexy?
Smoking for many years.
Oh.
Back to the question, which is worse, smoking or tanning? I like the answer.
My mom is blind, and I'm learning blind stuff now, Raymond says. Oh,
it's amazing how much you can do to help people who are blind if they're willing to be helped. There's a lot out there now, particularly with this new technology coming along.
Great. And do you sign? You must sign, right?
Well, not for blind people, but I have had hearing impaired and blind students in the past. I'm very rusty. It's been 15 or 20 years.
Okay. We have several people in the chat room that wish that you were their teacher.
Oh, very nice. I think my students might disagree.
I see. Are you a hard taskmaster with your students?
I am.
Oh, you are? Oh.
I really am, because I believe in reality. So many special needs students are not told about the real world. My blind students and these intellectually disabled young adults that I've started dealing with most recently, people are too nice. Nobody's nice to me. Nobody's nice to you, Dickie D. If you mess up, your boss is the first one there to tell you. They're not going to say, oh, it's okay, Dickie D. We understand it was a bad day. You didn't get all your sleep last night. They don't care. And so somebody's got to do it. Yeah, Myra. But somebody's got to bring reality into them. And I'm the voice of reality. I just think that the world is not, as much as we would like it to be, the world is not all peaches and cream and roses and hearts and stuff. It just isn't. At least not my world.
Yeah. So, Vicky, what do you think your students' opinion of you is? Do you think? Well, just answer that without me making any suggestions.
At first, they don't like me, but after a while, they understand that I'm mean because I care, and I don't have to say that I care. I just demonstrate them because I don't give them any slack. Because that's the expectation that I have. Everybody, you can do this. If you would try, where their parents and the other adults around them have more of a tendency to say, oh, it's okay. I see you're struggling. Don't do that. No, struggle. Do it. We all did. You have to. Life is a struggle.
So then hopefully by the end of the semester or the end of the year,
it takes years. It takes years. They don't like me for a long time.
I see. Okay. I will do one more question. Vicky, this is really great. You're an incentive and an inspiration to...
Oh, well, thank you. I love what I do. I hate for my students that education is cheating them. But again, I'm here to make up some of the difference.
That's great. That's great. All right, so one more... Well, this is interesting. Well, I'll listen to your answer. I Lover says, do visually impaired people go on dates?
Sure they do. But that's part of what I might talk to them about is how to be socially appropriate so that you have to work your way into asking to go out on a date or being asked to go out on a date. You don't just walk up to somebody and say, I want to go out with you. And we work on skills like that and help my students put themselves in situations where asking for a date or being asked on a date is an appropriate thing. But certainly, yes.
It's great. It's great. Well, Vicky, this has really been absolutely super.
I have wanted to do this for a long time, but I'm in and out of the house so often, listening to you in my car or on the phone, but I'm home and I'm able and I'm excited.
It's
Happy
great.
To be here.
It's absolutely great. And keep watching the chat room because they often post little comments after the chat ends. So Vicky.
And Vicky, can we see Mac one more time by any chance?
Let me call him in here. Hold on. Let me go get him, I guess. It's probably easier.
Yeah, that's okay.
See him in his lair. This could be dangerous walking through the house. Oh, he's just sitting right here. Come on, Mac.
Oh, good.
Come on, Mac.
Oh, Mac, look at you. Hey, Mac.
Come here, Mac.
No, not there, Mac.
Come here. Come here.
Mac, you now have your own theme, Mac. Your own theme and your own copyrighted Mac cam.
Yay!
So Mac just ran down to the well and found little Timmy was standing by the edge. And he barked and he barked and he came back and he said, Vicky, Vicky, in his own native tongue. Woof, 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 woof. Vicky, Vicky, come. Timmy's too near the well. And Vicky went back and grabbed the little boy before he fell in. And Mac was a hero.
Yay for Matt. Yay for Matt. Yay.
Okay, Vicky, thank you so much. Okay.
So much fun. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for being chat room. Celebrity of the week.
Yay.
That was really great. That's one of the super things about Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. We meet such great people. It is rare that we, get somebody who is frightened or doesn't want to talk. So that was really great. Okay, so we'll play a little bump. Alex, did you get my email about that video that Leo was showing?
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch what he did show.
Oh, okay.
What was it,
I'd love to. Yeah, it was Patrick was showing people how to destroy a hard drive, not realizing that the hard drive was made out of glass. And he showed a little bit of it on the radio thing, but there was no audio or anything. And I was wondering if, while I do some match game questions, you might be able to find that. It's from Screensavers.
I just did a quick search for Screensavers Patrick hard drive and didn't find anything very obvious.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's all right.
But, if anybody in the chat room happens to know which clip
Yeah,
that was.
chat room. Chat room, if anybody finds that, would you email Alex the link? It's Patrick Norton and Leo on Screensavers. And Patrick not accidentally, he's trying to break a hard drive, but doesn't realize it's glass and it shatters all over the place. Okay, in the meantime, I will do some match game stuff. Bill in Michigan said it might be at that link. Oh, here, there's several links up there. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll do some match game in the meantime. Selma said, that nightclub magician is really fast. He took off my blank and I didn't even know it. Selma said that nightclub magician is really fast. He took off my blank and I didn't even know it. That's a funny answer, Rufus. He took off my tattoo and I didn't even know it. Okay, we're turning to Myra. Have you written something? Myra is... Myra's looking for the video. Okay. Roscoe found it. Alex, can you see Roscoe's post?
Yeah, I got it.
I got it. Okay.
Give me a second to pull it up on the thing.
All right, so Myra, just give me an answer. The nightclub magician is really fast. He took off my blank, and I didn't even know it. Pants. Okay. Alex, did you have an answer?
Yeah, pants was my answer.
Pants. Okay. Match. And chat room, you said bra, wig, toe, ear, panties. Oh my gosh. False teeth. Glass eyes, pretty funny. Underwear, socks. Gazelle, first gazelle of the day, at least first gazelle of the day that I'm seeing. Belly button ring. God. Gold tooth. Ceramic hard drive. That's funny. Hair piece. Prosthetic limb. Oh my God. All right.
Henry, go ahead. Have a John Henry.
Here we go. Good.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead.
actually did feel good.
Give
I can
it another
understand
one.
the attraction of this.
Give it another
I don't want
one.
to break the table.
It's okay. The table's not going to break. Doesn't that
that's
feel
fun.
good? Now, here's the thing.
But it didn't break the hard drive. All it did is
It's
dent it.
not. And a matter of fact, they can probably still get...
Because the platters are still in
Yes,
there.
and the platters, if you can get the platters out of the drive...
The platters may not perform anymore, but the disc platters are still in there.
They're still a happy little shiny circle. There is hope for the data. So, what you would do is you take your Torx screwdriver,
Yes,
in this
sir.
case number 6,
Torx screw-
and you would
no, you do
unscrew
that.
all these screws. I'm not going to
Unscrew
do
all
that.
the
What I'm
screws.
going to do is I'm going to take a little hammer.
Why do a screwdriver when okay, I'm out of here.
My God. Guess what we've just found?
That's a ceramic disc.
Yes. But I can
Wow.
guarantee you, they're not going to get
Is
the
that
data
metal?
off of that.
Was that metal or was that glass?
No, that was glass.
That's a glass disc.
We've actually never run it. We've read about these, but we've never actually run into one.
Gee, it's a shame we don't have one anymore.
No, this was already dead. This is the hard drive that actually had disintegrated in our audio computer in the back of the set.
Wow.
But that, I'm guessing it's
Okay.
going to be pretty difficult to get any data back out of that. Although, and this is the one story I've always been trying to confirm, is supposedly MI5, MI6, the British intelligence services.
No.
What they do is they basically
They
they
do
take
more
the
than
hard
that?
drive.
Yes.
Right? They take the hard drive,
Yes.
they grind the hard drive into dust. Then they put the dust into boxes and they store it in the basement of one of their buildings. Sound ridiculous? Yes.
Yes.
But
it's going a little far.
it probably is going a little bit far. For most of us, doing a simple DoD wipe is going to put it out of the reach
Absolutely. Even if you
of any normal
your
wipe.
Quicken account and your credit card
Exactly.
numbers on there.
More than enough. We got some free tools up on the website. For those of us who are more paranoid, you
Glad
go
we
for
didn't
the physical
rehearse this.
destruction. That would have been really irritating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, though, there's a steel disc inside.
And you
there,
can-
and
That was pretty neat.
beat the surface till it's
Pretty neat. Yes, wear safety glasses when you use a sledgehammer. Okay, we'll do let me see. Okay. Don't breathe. I will do. Oh, you know, we'll do some logo.
No more match questions?
Oh, we'll do another match game. Okay. Hobby said to the customs agent, I'm not trying to smuggle a camera. That's my blank sticking out of my coat. Hobby said to the customs agent, I'm not trying to smuggle a camera in. That's my blank sticking out of my coat. That's good. That's good. No, that's not a camera. That's my gun. That's my monocle. That's my ceramic platter. Oh, selfie stick. That's funny. Oh, my word. Okay, Hobby said to the customs agent, I'm not trying to smuggle a camera. That's my blank sticking out of my coat. Alex, did you have an answer? My ferret. Oh, that's funny. And Myra actually matched somebody in the chat room with gun. Just happy to see me. Oh, yeah, the old Mae West joke. I forget, is she hugging somebody? In a way, in a Mae West movie, I think she's hugging somebody and says, is that a gun in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Yeah. All right, we'll do one more match game, and then we're going to do questions about Remax. Moo. Never having bought a house or sold a house, I have no idea. Wow, what is that?
I don't know. It's been doing this all day.
Do you have your phone near your microphone
You know what?
table?
Hang on a second.
That sounds like data noise.
Yeah, okay. That was it.
Aha.
So it only does it when data is coming in?
Yeah, when your phone just updates itself or refreshes.
Oh, okay, because it's been in my pocket all day, but it just started doing that. Okay,
But
interesting.
That's from your pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, that's usually it's like if it's right against the cable, like an unshielded
No,
cable.
that was in my pocket.
Wow, that's nuclear.
That was
powered.
in my raincoat. That's what was sticking out. No, it was in my pocket. All right, so the final match game question. Oh, okay. One chicken said to the other chicken, I have to go see the vet. For the past 10 days, I've been laying blank eggs. One chicken said to the other chicken, I got to see the vet. For the past 10 days, I've been laying blank eggs. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good answers, chat room. Oh, okay. Alex, one chicken said to the other, I have to go to the vet. For the past 10 days, I've been laying ostrich eggs. Very good. Myra actually matched someone right down to the exact answer. Cadbury eggs. And this is where we would be having a fight with the judge. Does chocolate match Cadbury? And I'm not sure because I think Cadbury eggs have filling, don't they? They're chocolate with gookum in the middle. Okay. Questions about this company. Remax. What does the RE in Remax stand for? The RE in Remax stand for platypus, Richard Ellington. That is very funny, Myra. Richard Ellington. Relocate. Really egregious. Recently evicted. That's very funny. That's very funny. Fake estate. Really expensive. That's good. Rental estate. Okay. Did you know, Alex?
I didn't.
Yeah. What's your guess?
It's really expensive. Sounds good.
Really expensive. Okay. What does the RE in Remax stand for? It stands for Real Estate Maximum. This is a stupid title. The real estate's not so bad, but maximum? Okay. The Remax name gets noticed with a worldwide fleet of how many hot air balloons? 25, 60, or 120? I have no idea how anybody would know this. The Remax name gets noticed with a worldwide fleet of how many hot air balloons? 25, 60, or 120? 50,000. Red Penguin says 119. One popped the other day. Wow, everybody's going toward the largest number. Anybody watch Modern Family? There was a very funny, the kind of thing that really breaks me up is where something comes so out of left field. What's the real estate guy on Modern? Do you watch Modern Family at all?
No.
Anyway, the real estate guy is on a game show, and you don't know what the question is because as they fade in, he's having a thought about this, and as they fade in, the MC is saying to him, and your answer is, and yeah, Phil Dunphy, and the answer is, and Phil Dunphy says, the answer is 1,192. And the MC says, no, the answer we were looking for was chocolate cream pie. All right. So, Myra, what was your answer?
25.
25. Okay. Alex, how many balloons in the ad? 25, 60, 120?
25.
25.
One is not an
option. The answer is 120, which I think most people said. All right. All right. Appropriate for the company with a high-flying logo, what city is the home for Remax? You know, maybe these questions do big and realist. You know, in New York City, we don't think about buying homes. What company, where is Remax with their high-flying logo? Oh. Oh, I get it. Do you have an answer? Denver. Alex, did you know?
No.
Denver, the mile-high city. My home is listed by Remax. Wow, Regatta. Regatta, are you selling your home? So right here. Wow, my home is listed by Remax. Okay. And the final question, thank God. What business magazine consistently ranks Remax as one of the top franchise opportunities? I know Gazelle Entrepreneur. What business magazine consistently ranks Remax as one of the top franchise? Remax Magazine. Yeah. Oh, they're very good. Remax Monthly. Oh, that's very funny. Mad Magazine. That's good. Mad Business. High Times. That's very funny. Cat Fancy. Greasy Salesperson Weekly. Dumps Are Us. Better Balloons and Gardens. These are very funny. Very funny. Oh, we having an early visit from, the answer is Entrepreneur Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, it is, oh boy. It is, yes, ladies and gentlemen, a surprise visit from Charlie Dog. And look at Dennis hiding behind his dog. Oh, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. This crazy nut. Look at this crazy nut. He's a kissing fool. Charlie. That was great. Charlie is really a great dog. And Charlie is so funny. I went up the other day and he had taken he loves these long toys. You know, they're about that long and there's like a lion and a cow and he's the only dog I know who really loves his toys. And he had arranged them all facing each other. He had 5 toys in a circle, and they were all facing one another, like he was going out, and you guys stay here and chat with each other. All right, so we're coming up to an hour, so we'll just chat here. So I did go to. Go ahead.
I have just a really quick, short, stupid video that I just want to share.
Oh yeah,
that is relevant for this day and this day only ever in the history of time.
Great.
So,
great.
And it's a Letterman thing, of course.
Good. Yeah.
So
no.
26 years ago today, on the show, this happened.
Okay.
Welcome to NBC, the home of pointless behavior. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I have a message for the people who are now watching a repeat of the show in the year 2015.
Oh, this is great.
People watching the rerun of the show in the year 2015. You see, I wasn't always fat and bald.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great. How did you think to find that?
I was just watching through some old episodes on YouTube and made note of that when I heard it.
That is very good. You know, by the way, if anybody
that episode was on April 4th, 1989. So that was
that's
exactly
great.
26 years ago today.
Wow. Yeah, if anybody finds, old stuff that we don't have to worry about copyright on, email it to us, okay, for GizFiz. All right, so let's say I did go to the car show, and, I know nothing about cars. And I was a little disappointed. The one car I did want to see was the self-driving Mercedes-Benz. And the woman there said that they only was showing it at the Detroit show. So I didn't get to see that. But I was thinking that self-driving cars have a built-in benefit if you live in a city like New York, is you don't have to park it. So you go to, like you come into Disneyland, and a lot of traffic, of course, this is the Upper West Side. You could just come into Disneyland and tell your car to drive around and come back in an hour. So it's perfect. Oh. It's perfect. But I did find, I'm going to show it on GizWiz this week. They have an added little section, and this year they only had one of them. Last year they had 2 of them. They have an RV section now at the auto show. And they only had one there, but it was a $700,000 RV that was really beautiful. So I did a little video with the guy, and we'll add it into this week's GizFiz show, and then I'll just show it next week on GizFiz. I haven't put the opening little tease on it. No cars, no sports. Drive your own man. Oh, yeah, you're talking about me. Yeah, I never owned a car, and the only sport I've ever been involved in is boat racing. And I've owned some strange boats over the year. I still have to find a picture of my twin 550 horsepower Nova. So it was a 25-foot boat with 11,000 horsepower. 1,100 horsepower. And that was a lot. The engines were so big, they couldn't sit side by side. They had to be staggered. One engine offset from the other with the drive shaft. One engine had a drive shaft just about a foot long through the transom. And then the other engine in front of it had like a 40-inch drive shaft. Oh, my God. The tiniest boat I ever owned was a 10-foot boat with a 50-horsepower engine on it. And then I moved up to a 12-foot boat with a 75-horsepower engine on it. And so they were kind of coffin boats. They were like suicidal. Even though you were only going like 50 miles an hour, you thought you were going 150 because when you sat down, your butt was really below the waterline because the boats had like 8 inches of freeboard. When you put a big monster engine on the back of those, they were low in the water. Yeah, I liked flying. I liked flying across the water. And when I was testing boats for Powerboat Magazine, I remember everybody just assumed I liked to go as fast as possible, which in a way was right. But there was some young kid who sent me a letter, no emails back then, said they were doing a trip down the Hudson, and when they got to the 79th Street Boat Basin, could he stop in? He wanted to show me the boat he built. And I said, oh, yeah. So I did. And he said, I'll take you for a ride. We did. And it was kind of hairy. The boat was, on the top of the water. It's called chine walking. And he said, I can go a little faster, but it might turn over. I said, no, this is fine. This is fine. Oh yeah, that's the kind of boats I'm talking about. April Ghoul. I had a Scarab, which is the kind of boats that they had in Miami Vice. I was also a passenger in like a 40-foot offshore race boat, and it was down in Point Pleasant, and we're going out the inlet, and the inlets can be very dangerous because the waves from the ocean come in, and they get compacted because the waves on the ocean are huge and the inlets are narrow, and the waves are coming in and they're doing 10 and 12 footers in, and this guy hits one of these waves, and we just go right out of the water, and we're just floating in the air, and the guy's going, the driver, and it hits down, and he goes, that was great. I go, that was great? Are you kidding me? And those big race boats, they don't have seats. You stand in like an upholstered well. So, and you're deep in there, so you don't fly out. No, I don't water ski. Yeah, I like to go fast. And the fastest someone asked, the fastest I ever went, was 106 miles an hour. Fast enough for me. It didn't do cartwheels, but they can do cartwheels. Oh, wow. Frankie the Waffle, the last boat I was on caught fire. That's really frightening on a boat. Because if the gas tank goes up, old geek, Do you wear a helmet? Oh, yeah, you always wear a helmet and goggles. The wind hurt. You have to wear goggles. The wind against your face. Once you go above 60 miles an hour, the wind on your face is terrible. The only boat I had was powered by a spring. I've never been pulled over by the Coast Guard in a race boat. But you know what? There's something called, if you have a boat, you know about the Coast Guard auxiliary inspection. And if you have the sticker, I was once out on a Sunday and they were stopping everybody. And, hey, yo, Cap, come on over here. And I started to pull over. He said, oh, you got your sticker. Okay, Cap, have a good day. Bye. And the only other time was the week after 9/11, where they closed the Hudson River. And I thought the Hudson River was closed from, I forgot the hours. Anyway, I went out. And out of nowhere comes this boat with who knows how many thousands of horsepower and a machine gun on it. And it's kind of scary because it almost, because you're older, it looks like there are two children on this boat. Hey, Cap, where are you going? I said, I was just going to ride up to the bridge. Hey, Cap, the river's closed. Oh, I thought the river closed at 5 p.m. It's only 4:30. No, Cap, the river closed at 4. All right. I'll just go back in the marina. You do that. How many horsepower you got there? I got where, Cap? We don't see any engines on our boat. Yeah. You're not going to tell you anything. Oh, my God. Did I ever run aground? My jet boat. The two amazing things about a jet boat is you can be going 70 miles an hour in forward, and you can throw the boat into reverse, and there are no gears or anything. Basically, the jets are always going forward, and there's something in the back called the reverse bucket. And when you throw the boat in reverse, these buckets come down over the jet, and the water hits the jet, and the boat backs up. So you can do that at any speed. The thing to remember is the boat goes way down by the bow and then starts going backwards. So you have to be careful you don't throw anybody out of the boat. And the other thing is they can go in 3 inches of water. And so on the way to a boat race, we're going down the night before the boat race. I put my boat on top of an island, okay? And when the cops came, I said, officer, I'm following the red and green lights right down the center here, and I find myself up on land. And he goes, you know what? We get about 6 or 8 boats a season off this island. And I said, well, why is that? He said, because the lights actually go around the island. But at high tide, the island is pretty much underwater. And at dusk, unless you look all the way to your left, you don't notice that the lights go around the island and you think the lights go straight ahead. So I said, well, what do I do now? And he said, well, wait for the next high tide and hope you can get yourself off. If not, you'll have to get a crane. And I ended up having to get a crane. So that was not fun. And I spent the whole night on an island. But fortunately, some people from the race site drove over and bought us some food. I don't have an EPIRB on my current boat because my little work boat that I'm always writing about, I really don't go out into the ocean with it. Tech Junk said, the boat in my bathtub sunk and the rubber ducky will avenge it. Oh, I've been up to Bannerman's Island. That's really neat. Bannerman's Island is the guy used to store ammunition in this, like a castle. And then one day it blew up. And I believe now they finally got enough money to make it into a tourist attraction. And they put a little bridge in. My most expensive accident. Oh, and my houseboat sank, I guess. My houseboat sank at the dock. And that was traumatic. This back in the old days when the creepy people who owned the marina used to take abandoned boats, people who had left them there for 2 or 3 years and just abandon them. It was so illegal. They would take them outside the marina and sink them. And one day, one of these old boats came apart, and the roof of this old Chris Craft came up under my boat and ripped the rudders off. And, I mean, my boat sank fast. It made a 4 by 11-inch hole in the back. You know, the Hudson is, they do swim in the Hudson a little further upriver. And somebody posted something so fascinating on my Facebook page. I was talking about the Hudson. It's very funny because the tide can be going out. You can watch the logs and crap or just watch the water going out. But yet, if you look at the breakwater, the Hudson is rising. And I always say to people, the tide is going out on the top, but the water's coming in on the bottom. I would say that because that's the only explanation. And then someone said, go to this link if you want to know why that is. And it turns out that the Ocean River is salt, the Hudson River is fresh, and that if you do a little experiment and put salt water and fresh water in a fish tank and color the salt water so you can see it, the salt water will be on the bottom because it's heavier. And what's happening is sometimes the fresh water coming down from the Troy, New York, is coming down under the Hudson. And even though under the river, and even though it's going out on the top, it's going out, but the tide is rising because the fresh water is coming in from upstate and making the river higher. Yes, it's actually, I think some towns up the Hudson River take their water in to drink. I mean, they run it through something. Thank you. There is the new Regatta. Just put up the new link. Regatta's, it's still up only because that camera tends to go out a little more often because it's semi-high def. I have it on the low high def setting. So it's a very wide view. But yes, there was a time when Lake Erie caught fire. All right. Anyway. All right, chat. Oh, my God. Okay. So chat room, this coming week, if you're a GizFiz fan, we are doing the GizFiz Wednesday night at 10 p.m. New York time, 7 p.m. California time. And we're doing it a night early because Thursday there is a Dads and Grads gadget demonstration thing here in the city that Dennis and I want to go to and hopefully get some gadgets for ABC and for GizFiz. So this Wednesday only, we are doing GizFiz, and then it goes back to Thursdays. Now, Alex will be here. That is the plan, Alex, right? 2 weeks from tonight?
I'll be there.
Alex will be here 2 weeks from tonight.
So I'm not sure what the plan is. I heard that we probably won't be doing a Fizz at the normal time, at least in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Because I think we're going to be shooting something offline that day.
Oh, okay.
Right after the tech guy. If somebody is here and nice enough to want to do the Giz Fiz, they might do that. Otherwise, it would just be the radio spot.
Oh, you mean someone nice at the Brick House?
At the Brick House, since I'm not here to do that job.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Actually, same thing goes for next week too. I'm not sure if we might be doing something offline also next week. I will let you know as soon as I know.
Okay.
And otherwise, I'll be here, and we might be able to do a PM edition if nothing else.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's
I'll
good.
let you know.
All right. Very good. All right. So chat room, you have all the details.
It's so
it's so simple that anybody can do it. So, but for this Giz Fiz, I guess we're wrapping it up. Yep. Yep. This is not so much that Giz Fiz is ending as Charlie took his rawhide with him and Myra was nibbling on it. Yep, he got it. Okay, so the Prime Meats edition. That's very funny. All right, so this has been the Giz Fiz with Dick DeBartolo. It's a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Alex Gumpel, Myra Joyce, Dennis Wonderland, Hawks Post, Beatmaster, Stren Stooge, Rufus Nancy, Bill in Michigan Tech Junk, Wizard of Oz production. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. It's a wax, it's a pudding, and it's a dog food. Bye. Oscar.